Good evening, folks. It's Tuesday, the 2nd of March, just after 9 o'clock at night here in the UK. Pretty quiet day for me today. I had no trades, took some profit on the pound yen, which I'll run through in a wee minute. I'm just basically waiting for some better levels at the moment. So, yeah, I'll run you through what I'm looking at. I'll start with the Aussie dollar here. Still bearish overall, and I do feel like it's got to come down. Looking at this monthly chart, we've had a 9 count, so I really feel like it's just got to sort of come down. The other pairs against the dollar have been falling, so it could be the Aussie dollar's turn next. First it was the euro, then it's the pound. So possibly the Aussie dollar will follow in the next few months, possibly. So yeah, so I'm gonna try and get involved in that, but at the moment I'm just waiting for the removal of a bullish thrust low to the close, and so at the moment that's the 89.33, yesterday's low. But tonight will be a bullish thrust bar as well if we close around about the levels we're at now. So I'll be moving that line to the 89.57 level, and I'll just keep following that all the way up until it's removed to the close, and then I'll look to open up a sell position from there. Okay, Euro Pound now. Seen quite good developments here recently, past few days. We're on the ninth bar here of a sell setup, just after we've broken through the upper back resistance, and we've now removed this daily TDST level to the close. So it's looking fairly bullish from here, but I'm expecting to get a bit of a sort of a bear squeeze here. So this will hopefully give us a chance to go long and get involved in this trade, moving all the way up towards, eventually up towards the parity level. So yeah, I tried to go short on approach to these levels the other day. We got stopped out with a sort of a strange spike in the market, you can see here on the daily candle. But I think I'll just wait now and look for some bearish thrust bars, and as soon as we remove the high of those bearish thrust bars, I'll then look to go long on a retest of that level. But it's looking fairly bullish now. I did have a bearish view before. I was hoping we were going to get down to this 85.22. I had a short position going, which was going to target this level, but I was taken out for break even. But now the view's basically starting to change now. Looks like we could be swinging in the other direction. So this is going to give us the chance to get involved in that and hopefully catch a nice move up. So hopefully the market will come down or anywhere inside this sort of area here, make a few bearish thrusts, and we'll get our chance to go long. So it's just basically a waiting game at the moment on this pair. Okay, Euro Yen now. I've been sort of not really looking to do too much here on this pair for quite a while now. It's basically still the same sort of view. It's looking like it wants to kind of bottom out here, and I am expecting a bounce on the euro dollar. So this could end up coming about okay. Similar to the pound yen, we're actually on the seventh count of a buy setup. So I'm really hoping we can just spike a bit lower here and test this 119.06, 119.31 level, and then we could have a wee chance of sort of taking a long position. These pairs have kind of come down nicely now, so they're probably pretty much due a bit of a bounce. So yeah, coming on to Thursday we'll complete the setup, the buy setup. So it'll be interesting to see here. No plans to do anything here yet, but like I say, when we get to Thursday, I'll be watching this pair. I'll be watching the pound yen for the possibility of a bounce. So we could have some opportunities to go long here. Sort of going in with the fact that I expect the pound dollar and the euro dollar to bounce from here before we sort of kick in with a longer term downtrend. Okay, here's the euro dollar now. I've been sort of calling for a bounce in this pair now for a few weeks since we broke this lower back support. It's looking like we're gonna try and bounce from here. There's a few sort of wicky candles appearing. So I'm looking for a close above this double thrust sort of first target level around about the 1.3642. Um, there was actually quite a good opportunity today. I wasn't really following it too much. I was a bit preoccupied today, but a friend sort of pointed this out to me later. We've had a sort of double bounce from the TDST support level here, which is, quite a good sign here that we could be about to make a good sort of a bounce from here. And that was at the 46 level here. Let's see. Sorry, it was the 64 level, and you can see that we really did have a nice bounce from there. There's the thrust bar there. So that was the opportunity sort of to go long. As I say, I wasn't really following it today, but I have been looking for a bounce in this pair, and I was a bit preoccupied today, but I still think anyway, if we remove this level to the close, we'll get a chance to go long anyway. But that was a really good entry today down there, so I think it was like 20 pips risk. So that's one that sort of passed us by, but yeah. So anyway, I'm looking for a bounce here, and I'm going to wait for a removal of this level at the moment before I take anything. Okay, the opposite trade to the euro pound here is the pound Swiss franc. We made the 9 count buy setup, so we could be seeing a bit of a bounce from here. I'm gonna be looking for a chance to go short at higher levels, so this 9 count's come at a great time. I'd like to see a good sort of squeeze higher here to eventually give a chance of going short longer term. So yeah, it's fairly straightforward. It's just the opposite to the euro pound here. We're bearish on the weekly, bearish on the monthly, so it's setting up nicely this one. So we're just waiting here for a move up to look to sell into strength here. I think that's basically the order of the day with the pound at the moment. Just sell strength. Okay, pound yen now. As I mentioned, I took some profit here today on this entry here, and I've also moved the stop loss of this one just above the high of this level here to lock in 300 pips. So we took 1046 pips today on this position. I was looking for the 132 level flat, but I took it out at 133. Possibly could have got more out of that, but I was quite happy just looking at the overall pound situation. It's looking like we could have a bounce, it could come at any time, so I'd rather just lock in some profits here and look to sort of trail the other position and add to that as we move higher. So we're on the 7th bar of a buy setup right now, the same as the euro pound, the euro yen, so we'll be following this pair on Thursday and thereafter for a bit of a bounce. But as I've been saying, I really wanted to get down and hit this 130, 131.96 level before we get this bounce. So regardless of the fact that we're on a 7 count, we could still well make a 9 count and go a lot lower and even challenge this weekly TDS support 129.71, which I believe it's pretty much on the cards now. So yeah, we'll wait till we get down to that level. We could take a long at that point with the buy setup in place, bounce from the weekly TDST or the BAT. So yeah, there's some opportunities coming up here, but eventually I'm going to be looking to sell from a higher level. That's sort of the play at the moment here. Okay, I'm going to finish up on the US dollar CAD here. There's nothing on the pound dollar to report, or the US dollar Swiss franc, or the US dollar yen. So I'm just going to finish up here, getting closer to this lower BAT support level at 1.027. While we still remain to hit that, I'll be trailing bearish thrusts highs and looking for them to be removed to the close to eventually go long. So that's basically it. I'm kind of running out of time here. Any questions, just ask, and I'll run through everything again in the morning. So hopefully we get some good action tomorrow. Okay, good.